Colby Chaos Covington has a chance to become champion in 2023. Now, I am happy because a lot of MMA fans are finally picking up on what this guy has been doing for the past 3 years. Ducking high-level competition. The guy will not fight anybody on a win streak. I have been saying this for literally since I started the channel. I've been saying this about Colby Covington. I made a video on why Colby Covington will never be champion in my opinion and will never evolve his game, and I got a lot of criticism for it. I got a lot of hate for it, saying that, oh, Colby Covington was already a champion. Oh man, you're just hating. People even called me racist. I was like, how am I racist for stating an opinion like that? The truth is that this guy is a duck, man. And what he does is typically he will avoid top level competition, but come up with reasons why he's ducking high level competition. And he kind of persuades the fans in a way of making them think like, oh man, I'm not scared. It's just that so-and-so is unknown, or so-and-so can't make weight. Like, here's what he had to say about Khamzat Chimaev.
Saw how unprofessional he was. They gave him the easiest fight, Nate Diaz, to set it up to fight me the next fight, to build this up and make it a spectacle, and he couldn't do it. He's out there laughing, missing weight by 9 pounds when he had the best professionals in the world, the UFC PI. So the guy's a clown. I don't want to ever hear that guy's name in this division again. Let that dog-faced motherfucker rot in 85.
Now, we don't truly know what ended up happening with the Khamzat Chimaev fight. Khamzat Chimaev said something along the lines of he's been offered Colby 4 times and he's accepted the fight from Colby 4 times. I came out and said it, that Khamzat Chimaev is a nightmare matchup for a guy like Colby Covington. Why? Because Colby Covington relies on his cardio abilities to gas the other guy out. I mean, that typically comes from his relentless pressure with his striking, but mostly his wrestling and his grappling, getting the guys to the ground, etc., etc. But as you've seen, when he fought Usman and he's fighting other wrestlers, other strong wrestlers, he can't implement that same game plan. He tried gassing out Usman in their first fight, and he got knocked out for it. I know it was a controversial stoppage, but in the end, he still got finished, and the fight is still record to this day as a TKO from Usman. And then he fought Usman again, and he lost again. And to all of you clowns who think that Colby Covington beat Kamaru Usman, seriously do some soul searching and probably go watch another sport. Colby Covington did not beat Usman. It was a close fight. I'm not saying that it was by any means not a close fight, but he lost. He clearly lost 3 rounds to 2, but a lot of people really are on this Colby Covington bandwagon that are like, oh no, Colby is the real undisputed champ. He's the people's champ, all this, etc., etc. Colby Covington's resume is garbage. The best win on his resume is Rafael dos Anjos, and that was Rafael dos Anjos that was ballooned out of his weight class. He then fought Robbie Lawler. Robbie Lawler hasn't been the same Robbie Lawler since he fought RDA. How many years was that ago? Like 5, 6? That's been so long ago. But yet, that's one of this guy's best wins. Then a Jorge Masvidal. Oh, and let's not forget Tyron Woodley when he fought a complete former shell of himself in Tyron Woodley. Now, I get it. Colby Covington didn't get to fight the best Woodley because he got stripped. But still, he fought Tyron Woodley after Gilbert Burns and Kamaru Usman decimated him and then got a title shot off of it. How does people not see what's going on here? It pisses me off as an MMA fan. This is why I can't get behind a guy like Colby Covington. Why I can't respect him. I acknowledge his skills. He's a very skilled fighter. He's really good. But I can't get behind a guy who constantly ducks high-level competition, sits out, and then demands a title shot. This guy is always like, USA this, USA that, the American dream this, blue-collar working Americans. I'm a blue-collar working American. I work hard every day to put money on the table for myself. I have a decent job. I have a good job. But this isn't about me. What I'm trying to draw the comparison is to, there's nothing less American than sitting out and demanding something from a company that I have not earned. The American dream is about living the life that you've earned, not about sitting out, putting up mediocre results, and then whining and begging, why can't I get the title shot? And then finally sitting out long enough to where something just gets handed to you. And that has been this man's career lately. Things have been handed to him, and I am pissed. Now, I'm going to wrap this up because I'm kind of getting away from the focus of the video. Colby Covington has a serious chance of beating Leon Edwards. Why? The thing is about the fight is that Colby Covington is fighting a striker. Colby Covington does notoriously well against strikers. The reason being is because a striker like Leon, who is mainly a counter striker and like to use the clinch and uses razor sharp elbows to slice and dice his opponents, and then on top of that utilizes a lot of kicks, Colby Covington is not going to fight like Kamaru Usman did. I already said that Kamaru Usman was not himself in that fight. Well, Leon Edwards is likely going to fight either the best version of Covington or at least the Covington that showed up against Masvidal. Now, the Covington that showed up against Masvidal wasn't the best Colby Covington in my opinion, but the man is also 35 years old, so that is pretty much who I expect to show up in the fight with Leon Edwards. Even then, one thing that Colby did very well in that fight was really crowd the kicks of Jorge Masvidal. He was very vulnerable to the leg kicks, but Colby is very good at crowding kicks. Now, unlike Usman, Colby Covington shoots way more takedowns, and he's a much better chain wrestler to where Usman is he likes to work off double legs a lot. Colby can also really work off the single leg really well. And that is something that we're going to see a lot in the matchup with Leon Edwards. Not to mention, Leon Edwards constantly backs up. Even against this Usman, who wasn't the same, he still backed up. Now, that is Colby Covington's dream right there. If he can get the opponent backing up, crowd the kicks, and get into that sloppy boxing range. Not sloppy boxing, what is it called? Dirty boxing range, sorry. If he can get into that dirty boxing range, that is going to be great for somebody like Colby Covington. That way he can attack single legs, double legs, get in the clinch, take Leon down from the clinch, and then suffocate him under that immense pressure that Leon Edwards is going to just willingly give up. Mark my words. He's just going to back up. Now, if Leon can back Colby up, then that would be amazing. That means that the fight will look similar to how the Belal Muhammad fight looked with Leon Edwards. A lot of people forget, but Leon actually did dust Belal Muhammad in their matchup. It wasn't an early stoppage. It wasn't anything like that. He was dusting Belal Muhammad. It was a clear skills disadvantage. Now, Colby Covington has a serious chance because of those reasons I just listed. He typically does well against strikers, and I want to know what you guys think. It's been your boy Trippy, and I'm out, man.